Anybody want it tonight? Show us your glory.
Great morning, great morning.
Show us your glory. Have your way in this place.
Gonna let you guys come on in.
Have your way in this place. Father, we need you. Have your way in this place. Have your way in this place. Somebody help me say, have your way in this place. I tell you to release a sound in here tonight. Have your way in this place.
Great morning, great morning. You guys let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from.
Show us your glory. Show us your glory. Show us your glory. Show us your glory.
Yes, God, show us your glory. Ha! Yes, God. Hey!
We worship you. That's our war cry right there. Say.
Good morning, Eileen. Hey, David. For some reason, the comments are not coming up on the side. I don't know what's going on. Not all of them are showing up. But listen, I'm watching on 2 devices so that I can catch it. For God I live and for God I die. Baby, hey. This is my song right here. Have your way in this place. God, have your way in my life. Let me be the place that you have your way. Ha. I dare you to worship him. I dare you to worship him. I dare you to worship him. I dare you to worship him this morning. I dare you to worship him. No matter what's going on in your life, no matter what you feel like, I dare you to worship him. I dare you to just enter into that space with him. I dare you to trust him enough to throw all of your cares on him. I dare you to. My God is so amazing. Ha! Have your way, God. Have your way. Have your way. Have your way. Have your way. Woo! Have your way in this place, God. Show us your glory. God, just show us your glory. Show us your glory, God. Your glory. God is so amazing. You know, I had to share that real quick. Y'all know I love Pastor Mike. I love Pastor Mike's music. Like in this season of my life, it has been an absolute lifesaver. And okay, let me get back. Pastor Mike had me turned up. Hey, Jehovah Jireh. Yeah, I'll be all in, right? You guys, listen, great morning, great morning, great morning. You all, I tell you what, God has been doing some incredible things, and I've been in a season of quiet. I've been a little quiet for this almost a week now. I've been really quiet. And one of the things that I want you guys to understand is that, you know, when God quiets you, there's always a reason that he's quieting you. There's always a reason that he's quieting you. Listen, it's not accidental. It's not by chance. It is literally, there is something that God is doing right now. And I'm watching him do it. You know, listen. Oh, God. Wow. So we've been doing Forward Focus 21, the 21-day fast. And we are on day 16. And I don't even have day 16 in front of me. But I know yesterday was provision. Yesterday was provision. And when I tell you that God provided, he provided. Like, it's amazing to me how God does what he does, but he does it. Like, he is very intentional, very deliberate, and very strategic. Now, listen, this is what I'm going to say. If you want to stay abreast of the daily devotions, you want to get a copy of the book. I've got some books on hand now that I can ship out. I also encourage you to go join the group, because I post the devotion for the day inside of the Forward Focus 21 group. So in the group, you'll be able to read the entire devotion. You'll be able to get the journal questions. You'll get all of that in the group. But if you want a copy of the book, you can either Cash App me or you can PayPal me. Let me know you want a copy of the book. I've got some on hand right now that I can ship out, which is rare. I normally don't have any on hand, but I do have some now, and that I can ship out to you. We're almost at the end of the fast, but listen, I need y'all to understand some things that have happened for me in this fast. I don't know about anybody else that's on it, but I know for me, some major things have happened for me in this fast. And one of the biggest things that has happened is that I've gotten such a clarity on who I am in him and who he is in me. Come on, somebody. Y'all will catch that tomorrow. Who I am in him and who he is in me. This experience has been one that has been life altering. So this morning I got up, I woke up early, and baby, that's not my home. This is not my home. This is my backdrop. This is my green screen. This is not green screen. This is my green screen. I do want a baby grand though. I do. When I move into my next house, I'm going to have a baby grand. I may not have a grand, but I'm going to have a baby grand. Like, I think it's classy and sexy and all of that. I just want to take some pictures on top of it. But listen, you guys, God has really been dealing with me on some stuff. And I just need you to understand that God is doing something right now. I can't tell you all of the details of what he's doing. I can't explain everything that he's doing. But what I can tell you is that he is doing something that is literally going to blow your mind. And when I tell you it's going to blow your mind, I mean just that. What God is trying to do is get you to the place where you understand who he is and how he moves. I'm not saying that you're going to know everything, but what I'm telling you is this. God wants you to understand who he is and how he moves. So listen, this is what God has been dealing with me on. I need y'all to catch this in the spirit. Today I get my second dose of the vaccine, and I'm not here to talk to you about trying to convince you to get the vaccine. That is not my purpose. Okay. But what I do want to say to you is this. I had absolutely no intentions, and anyone who knows me knows I'm very anti-vaccine. I'm like, literally, how are you a owner of a school and you're anti-vaccine? Well, that's why I'm an owner of a school, is that, you know, I want to be able to create options for people, right? But I tend to be very anti-vaccine. I was not planning on getting the vaccine at all. When you hear me, listen, I need y'all to hear me when I tell y'all this. I wasn't planning on getting the vaccine, didn't want the vaccine, wasn't looking for the vaccine, wasn't checking for the vaccine. In fact, when my parents were talking about getting it, I was like, hold up. Just hold up a minute. Wait a minute, right? And literally, God told me to get it. I'm not telling you, listen to me. I'm not telling you this so that you can do what God told me to do. I'm telling you what God told me to do. God told me to get the vaccine because he's sending me places that I'm going to have it, period. Right? So I'm like, okay, all right. Okay. I'm not happy about this. I don't like needles, don't like shots. I don't like vaccines. I don't trust the government. I don't trust the medical field. Like, all of that. But I trust you, God. I trust you, God. And so I needed to say that because some of you are making decisions based on people when you need to make decisions based on God. See, you don't have to trust people. See, the Bible says, put your trust in no man. None of them. Not near one. Not the one you're married to, dating. No man, no woman. No, don't put your trust in people. Put your trust in God, because if you put your trust in God, God will never let you down. See, people will let you down. People will fail you. People will fall short, but God will never fall short. And so anytime God says to do something, you know, I know there's a reason. I may not understand all of it, but it's not my job to understand all of it. It's my job to be obedient. This is a season where God needs us to hear and obey. Like, hear and obey. Hear and do what he said. There were some things that God has been telling me to do that I had to just do. I just had to suck it up and just do it. Had to do it. I had to do it. I just had to go ahead and say, okay, God, okay. The vaccine was one of them. But there are other things that he's told me to do that I just had to do. See, when I make a decision, I don't make a decision just based on me and what I want most of the time. Most of the time I don't. Now, I'm not saying that I always make a decision based on what God wants. That's not the truth. I would be lying to you. If you heard me say that, know that that's a lie. That's a lie. Okay? I'm just telling y'all how to spot lies. Okay? That would be a lie. But I do try to make most of my decisions based on what God tells me, or if God isn't saying anything, then, that's silent consent. That's what we're going to say. Unless he says, now, I ain't tell. Okay. All right. You don't know. Okay. But yo, I'm telling you, in this season, you've got to be very attuned to the voice of God, because I kid you not, he's going to have you do some stuff that look crazy. It's going to look crazy. It's going to seem crazy. People going to think you crazy. So what? It doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter how people feel. None of that matters. So this year, I've been on a whole fitness journey. I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't made my coffee yet. And I'm sorry. I can't take it no more. My water's hot. And I was like, where's my open coffee? Let me open another one. Let me solve this real quick. That's why you have extras. Okay. But in this season, at the beginning of January, God took me on a fitness journey. Y'all know I've been working out and stuff. I've been working out for about 2 years off and on. But at the end of December, God told me that I was going to have to take control of my fitness journey. You're going to have to take control of your fitness journey. That was difficult for me because I love my coach, right? That's my girl. We had done some great things together. She had gotten me through some really rough stuff. But he said it was time for me to take control of my fitness journey. And so that's what I did. So I told her, hey, God told me I got to take control of my fitness journey. I don't know what this is going to look like. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know any of that stuff. But I know that God told me that I have to take control of my fitness journey. And so I did just that. I said, okay, God, you said it. I'm going to do it. You're going to have to guide me. I ended up going to Hot Works. And there's a reason I'm telling y'all this. I just want y'all to bear with me. I ended up going to Hot Works. Hot Works is like heated yoga, cycling, all of that stuff, right? It's in a hot room, all of that. And I would go, it's close to my house. I can go when I want to. I don't have to affect anybody else, their time or anything. I can just do it whenever. It's like 6 minutes from my house. So I did that. And, I was doing it. And then I got a call. Y'all listen, I love my coffee. I got a call and I was introduced to a company and these products. Well, actually it was a single product at that time. And I started this journey with an amazing company, incredible products. And I said, okay, I'm in, right? Coffee with collagen in it, drinks like food, protein in it. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm living my life over here. But it came after I said, yes, God. All of this stuff began to happen after I said yes to God. After. Y'all, this is how I sweeten my coffee. Salted caramel. 0 calories, 0 sugar. It tasted so good. Then I had to put my white mocha Starbucks creamer in. Oh, y'all can't hardly see it. Let me put it against me because the green screen does that. Yeah. So then all of these things began to happen. What happened? I made $1,000 in 24 hours. Maxed out the comp plan, hit the top rank in the company in 28 days. Was a top money earner in the company in 28 days. All of that happened. Started my workout program, started losing inches and weight and tightening and toning and reshaping my body. Now, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to be as transparent with you as I absolutely can. Lots of products work. Lots of companies do amazing things. There are lots out there. But I'm going to tell you, there's a God assignment that I have with this company. And I'm telling you this because I need you to understand that we have God assignments. Now, I have friends that may have a God assignment somewhere else, but my God assignment is with this company, right? My God assignment. What is a God assignment? A God assignment is an assignment where you are there not just for the company, not just for the products, not just for the benefits, not just for the money, but you're there because God has a plan for that company, those people in that space, right? I'm on a God assignment, and I know I'm on a God assignment. Now, you've got to understand and you've got to figure out, what's my God assignment? Where am I supposed to be? I'm not talking about where you are. I'm not talking about what you defaulted to. I'm talking about where you're supposed to be. What are you supposed to be doing? You know, the Bible talks about casting your bread upon the waters so that it can come back, because you never know how it's going to come back. What is that? You know, engaging in creating many streams of income. You need multiple streams of income, right? But most importantly, you need to find your God assignments, the spaces where God has designed for you to be, the mountains that you're to occupy, right? So there are kingdom mountains that you are to occupy. I know that I am to occupy, stand on, exist in, affect multiple kingdom mountains: education, religion, spirituality, family, media, finances, culture and arts. Like that's my assignment. Like, I'm assigned to multiple mountains. I am to touch multiple mountains. I am to advance in multiple areas. Now, when people tell you you can only do one thing, maybe you're the one thing person. In the Bible, in the parable about the talents, it talks about the person who had the one talent. They had the one talent. They didn't want to do anything with it. They wanted to bury it because what if I don't get a return? What if it doesn't work? What if I don't win? What if I lose? What if the master comes back and I lost the one talent? Okay, God, I hear you. Oh my God. Oh God. That one hit. That one hit. That one hit. I had a conversation yesterday that I've got to go back into. Because I said no to something that God told me I need to say yes to. Okay. So the person with the one talent buried it, right? The person with the two talents, although they only had one more talent, they used those talents. They used it, they invested it, they doubled it. So they doubled the two talents, right? The person with the 5 talents, right? The person with the 5 talents, they had 3 more talents than the next person, 4 more talents than the first person. But look, let me tell you what they did with it. Baby, they took those 5 talents, they multiplied those 5 talents, turned them into 10. Then here comes the master back and says, okay, show me what you did. What kind of return did I get on my investment? The person with the one talent thought they had done good. Like, I buried it. It's right here. Let me dig it up. Let me give it to you. The master was furious with it. Furious. This what you giving me? Dirty money? The same money that I gave you, except now it's dirty. I gave it to you clean. Now you giving it back to me dirty because you buried it. Because you was scared. The second person says, master, this is what I did. Okay, cool. You took what you had, you doubled it. You took what you had, you doubled it. You took what you had and you doubled it. Great job. But it was the person with the 5 talents that he was most impressed with, because the person with the 5 talents, the person with the 5 talents said, hey, I got 5. I'm using all 5. I'm using everything that I have. Everything that I have. I'm using everything that I have. And I'm going to use it, and I am going to use it so that my master can be multiplied and magnified. And that's what he did. He had 10 talents. I got 10. At first, he had 5. Now he got 10. He doubled it. And the master said, well done. Matter of fact, y'all give him your money. Y'all give him what you got. Because clearly, He understood what my expectation was. Now, y'all may say, why didn't the person that had the 2 talents that turned it into 4 just get what the other man had? Why did all the money go to him? Listen, to whom much is given, much is required. Y'all are sitting out here with all of these talents and you are sleeping on them, resting on them because somebody told you you can only do one thing. You got all these talents. You think God gave them to you for what? For what? For what? What did he give them to you for? For you to sit on them? No. We're in a season where God is showing you how to integrate your gifts and talents to create something unique that the world needs. It is not an accident that you have exactly the personality you have, that you have exactly the gifts that you have exactly the calling that you have. It is not an accident. It's not accidental. It is not for you to pick one of them and say, oh, I'm going to do this one. No, 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 no. That's not what God is doing. What God is trying to get you to see is that there's a need for all of them and a need for you to listen to him so he can show you how to put them all together to work in one area to produce. Maybe one area, maybe multiple areas. Hey, listen, but you're going to be able to use all of those talents. He didn't give them to you for you to sit on them. I'm amazed always when people have all that. Listen, I couldn't sing. If I could sing, if I could sing. If I could sing, y'all, I'm talking about sing. I would sing everything. Sang it. I wouldn't sing it. I would sing everything. I would go to the drive-thru and sing my order. Somebody just would be talking to me and I just would start singing. Just sing. I do it now and I can't sing. Okay. But I love singing. I love it. I love it. Matter of fact, let me stop saying I can't sing. I can sing. And this is my declaration. My declaration is God is going to anoint my voice so that I can produce a CD that I sing on. I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing. I'm making that declaration. I'm going to sing. I'm going to have a whole CD project. It's going to be an EP. I'm going to rap. I'm going to sing. And I'm going to do spoken word. I'm declaring that thing right now. I'm declaring it. And I'm not going to sound like Kirk Franklin. I'm not going to sound like Kirk. I promise y'all I won't. I believe that with everything in me, God is going to do that. And he's going to do it. He's going to do it to confound the wise. For every time someone told me I need to stop singing, I need to not sing, God is going to do it for that because he knows my heart. He's going to do it so that everybody who has ever said, don't sing, stop singing, don't do that. Oh my God, please don't sing, da 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 da. Because y'all know I don't be caring about none of that. Don't none of that stop me. I look them dead in the face and sing louder. And I might even go more off key if I'm off key. If I'm not off key, I'll get off key because I'm going to sing. You know, when the word of God says, make a joyful noise unto the Lord, like for real, that's for real. And I'm telling you, I believe in making a joyful noise unto the Lord. See, y'all's problem is, I'm talking about y'all because this ain't my problem. Okay. Might have been my problem at one point, but it's not my problem now. But y'all's problem is y'all so worried about what other people think and how other people feel and how other people look at you. What? You better let it go. Stop it. Stop being worried about other people. Stop not living your life because you're scared somebody gonna say something. Stop not doing what you want to do because you don't want people looking at you funny. Stop that. Where they doing that at? I'm not doing that. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all haven't figured it out yet, y'all gonna figure it out today because I'm finna tell you it's gonna be so plain and so simple that you're gonna be able to walk away. And Dr. V said, that's exactly what I said, and I meant every word of it. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to dress, where to go, what to eat, what to drink, what to do, when to do it, who to do it with. None of that, but God. But God. God. No, you're not. No, you're not getting ready to control me. Now, you can make suggestions. You know, you can say, you might want to think about. Cool. You're not going to control me. You're not going to tell me what to do. No one is going to do that. And honestly, can I just be honest with you? Honestly, I really don't care what most people think anyway. I don't. I had somebody tell me that I should get my hair done the way I had it done right before this, right? It was more of a I don't know what, knotless braids, I guess is what they are. So I had knotless braids. I think that's what they were. And they said, oh, you need to get that back. Because when you get it the other way, you know your head is already big and it makes your hair too big and your head is already big. Let me tell you something. Me and my big-headed self get ready to have this big hair with my big head. And my head gonna be bigger. And what? I didn't ask you for your opinion. You're not paying for it. I could give this many 2 flying flips. Could not give 2. Could not give 2. Could not give 1. I give 0 flying flips. And I'm not saying this to be mean, but y'all, you give other people too much weight in your life. Give what other people think too much weight in your life. You know, when I bought those little leopard print shorts from Urban Native, oh my God, to match the leopard print skirt that I modeled. Listen, I said, oh, this is me. I felt that I channeled my inner cheetah, my inner leopard, my inner lion. I channeled all of the cats, the big cats, the great cats of the world. I channeled them all, right? And I got them. I wasn't going to get them. I said, I can't get these. They're too short. I'm a pastor. You know, people going to go crazy. The pastor got on the little short, booty short, leopard print booty shorts. Then I said, well, I am going to Playa del Carmen, okay, Mexico. So I'll get the shorts and I'll wear them in Playa del Carmen. I got the shorts to match the skirt that I'd already bought. I brought them home. And God said, so you going to wear them in Mexico, but you can't wear them at home. So you're going to wear them in Mexico when you go out of the country. Because those people don't know you. And you don't care what they think. But you can't wear them at home. Then why do you have them? That's all he had to say to me. I put my shorts on, wore them, took pictures, snapped it up, put it on Snapchat, Instagram, and on the book. And what? Y'all, I'm telling you, when I tell you that God is breaking me free from the thing that I think has limited me the most in my life, and that is people. It's the thing that has limited me the most. People, being concerned about what people think, not wanting to hurt people, being extra sensitive with people. I'm none of that. Y'all listen, I love everyone and I love people. I don't want you to get it twisted. I don't want you to think I don't care about people. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people think, but it's not that I don't care about people. It's not that I don't care about the relationships. It's not that. So I want you to be real clear on what it is. I cannot be tethered, I think it is, tethered to the opinions of people. And neither can you. Not if you're fully going to do what God needs you to do. That's why I don't judge people when people do whatever they do. People do what they do. Like, it's your business. I can't tell you what, who, when, where, how. I can't do that. All I can do is control me. I can't even control my kids. And if y'all be honest, you can't control your kids. You may control them when they in your face, but that don't mean you controlling them, right? So why are we spending so much energy trying to please people? People who really, a lot of whom we don't even know. A lot of people that I'm connected to on Facebook, I don't know the people. I ain't never met them, touched them, talked to them, like had a real conversation with them. I don't know them. Yes, we're Facebook friends, but that's what we are. Some people become more than that, but not everybody. So why are you going to spend all your time, energy, and effort being concerned about people and what people think? You don't have time for it. Not in this season. This is the month. Hear me. This is the month. April is the month where you free yourself from that. God wants you to be free. He needs you to be free. Free from the baggage, free from all of that. Just free. God needs you to be free. And let me say this. He needs you to be free from your past heartbreak. Some of you, you're being held back because somebody broke your heart, somebody did you wrong. And sometimes it's more than one somebody. It's a lot of somebodies that did it, right? You've been molested, you've been raped, you've been tossed away, you've been rejected, you've been told that you weren't enough, you weren't good enough, you weren't smart enough, you weren't eloquent enough, you weren't this enough, you weren't big enough, you weren't small enough, you weren't muscular enough, you weren't fine enough, you weren't this enough. Like, listen, we all have gone through those things, but you can't let those things determine how you see yourself and where you go from here. Bad relationships with your parents, not knowing your daddy not being in your life, not, your mama not loving you, you never being enough for them. None of those things are reasons for you to not do what God has called you to do, or reasons for you to stay in bondage. I refuse. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it for me. This is the last year that I'm in bondage to losses, deaths that I didn't allow myself to fully mourn, or I didn't know how to mourn because I was too young to really understand. This is the last year that I allowed previously failed relationships to impact my willingness to be open to love, open to possibilities, open to doing things differently. This is it. I'm done. It's finished. Like, this is it. It's not going to be another year of repeating a cycle. Like, I refuse to do that. Aren't y'all tired of repeating the same cycles in your life? Aren't y'all tired of that? You know how I know there are cycles in life? Look at your Facebook memories. If you look at your Facebook memories, I will guarantee you that every year around the same time, some of the same things are popping up in your life that are going on right now. You're saying some of the same things. You're experiencing some of the same things. There are cycles to life. That's why when people talk about, astrology, that's of the devil. No, it talks about cycles and patterns that are, listen, God created the stars, the sun, the moon, the stars, and the mountains, all of that. He created all of that. There are patterns to life. There are patterns. There just are patterns. We can say that there are no patterns and you just need to ask God. Listen, some things, the patterns are laid out for you so that you can recognize the pattern, so that you can cut your learning curve short. See, that's why some of y'all got to learn everything by bumping your head up against the wall. You got to lose everything. You got to lose everybody for you to get it. Why? Pay attention. There are lots of tools God has given us. You heard what I said. I said God has given us. See, we let the enemy take things and pervert them, and then we say, oh my God, that's the devil. No, the devil took it. He knows how to use it. And now he's convinced you that you can't use it. The devil is a lie. I'm using every tool that God has made available to me for me to be able to understand myself better, my world and what's going on, and my mission and my purpose, so that I can cut the time short, so that I can learn the lessons that I need to learn. Some of y'all are where you are right now because you won't learn the lesson from the situation. You keep doing the same ish over and over and over again, wondering why you still in the same freaking place. It's your fault, stupid. I meant what I said. I said stupid. Stupid. Because it is stupidity to keep doing the same thing over and over again. Maybe that'll wake you up. Did Dr. V call me stupid? I did. Because you're doing stupid-ish. Now, when you want to return to your intelligent self, like the prodigal son was stupid. He was stupid. Y'all know he was stupid. That boy had everything. And he took it. He took all his money. He went. He said, I just want to live my life. YOLO. You only live once. He went out there and YOLO'd the money away, partied with the people. Because, everybody your friend when you got money. Everybody your friend when you can party. Everybody your friend when you treating. Everybody your friend when you on the up and up, when you on the upside. But when it begins to be the downswing, where were they when he was eating out of the trough in the pigsty? They were gone. So you worried about people who are with you now, but will be gone when tough times get tough. What? Or people who can only be with you when times are tough because they can't handle your success. Either way, both set of people got to go. Either way. God is trying to get you to the place where you really understand who you are in and of yourself. in and of yourself, who he created you to be, who you are in him and who he is in you, because you are one. So why are you still stuck, still unable to break through, break free? Because you can't see the stuff that's stupid. Because if you could see it, you would change it. In your mind, it ain't stupid. In your mind, it makes sense. But just because it makes sense in your mind don't mean it ain't stupid. And I know some people are going to say, Dr. V, that's such a harsh word. Why would you use that word? Because some of y'all need to be shocked into change. See, we say all this stuff very nicely. Well, you might want to consider something else because I don't know if that's the best decision. People ain't hearing that. But say, that's stupid. What are you talking about? That's why, listen, honestly, see, this is why everybody can't coach with me, because people think that I'm just this nice Dr. V. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I am, but there's another side to me. And I can be whoever I need to be to get accomplished what I need to accomplish. When people start acting foolish, that's exactly how I talk to them. This is some foolishness. Foolishness. What are you doing? Now, I'm nobody's mama. Well, I am some mama. I am some people's mama, but I'm just saying, I don't have to be your mama, right? But if you coach with me, if you say you want me to be a part of your spiritual journey, I'm going to be honest with you. Now, I'm not going to always be brutal, but sometimes I gotta be. Sometimes I have to be. I have to be because it's the only thing that wakes people up. That's why sometimes, and I know my church people are going to say, no, you never have to do that. Okay, sometimes I gotta cuss. It's the only thing people can understand. That shocks them out of whatever they're in. What the? Did you just say? Yes, that's what I said. Because I need you to wake up. I need you to understand. See, we think there's only one way to communicate. As a communication scholar, I'm not new to this. I study communication. I study communication techniques. I study the use of language. Understand I'm deliberate in my use of language. I'm deliberate. So if I say stupid, I'm saying it because I mean that. Okay? There's a reason I'm using that particular word. Okay? So as a communication scholar, I know that true communication only occurs when effective communication only occurs when it accomplishes its goal. If you have a goal to get someone to see something or to get someone to understand something, but the way you're saying it, they're not getting it, you haven't engaged in effective communication. You've done some talking, but you've not engaged in effective communication. Effective communication means you get the end result. Effective communication doesn't mean that you can only do it one way, but it means that you get the end result. If what you're doing is not getting the end result you desire, you're not engaging in effective communication. You're just talking. Change it. Shift it. Switch it up. Just like, hold on, let me say this. I'm finna say this. Just like working out. Whitfield does a friends and family workout program. Like he has these workout, they work out. Now listen, now y'all tell me, if you're going to Whitfield's friends and family workout sessions and you ain't seeing no results, nothing's happening, it ain't affected, are you gonna keep going for the result? For that particular result? I'm not saying that you wouldn't keep going, because sometimes we do things for friendship, relationship. We do things for companionship. We do things for a lot. Well, are you just gonna keep going and it ain't working? Ain't no changes happening in your body. You don't feel no better. You ain't got no more energy. You ain't lost an inch, not a pound, not an ounce. You see no changes. None. Your endurance hasn't increased. Your strength hasn't increased. Nothing's changed. You just gonna keep going? That's stupid. Unless you're going and what you want out of it is not those things. If you don't want those things, keep going. But if what you're doing isn't getting you the result that you desire, continuing to do that, expecting it to change, becomes problematic. Either you need to change what you're doing or how you're experiencing. You got to examine some stuff and make some adjustments. Adjustments are necessary. That's why we need chiropractors, because adjustments are necessary. Adjustments are necessary. You've got to be adjusted. See, this journey called life is just a series of adjustments. See, as I've gone through my life, God is constantly adjusting me. Tweak that right there. Not so much of that. Wait, I don't know if you need to do that, daughter. Daughter, that's stupid. This is how God talked to me. He may not talk to y'all like that, but that's how he talked to me. He tell me when stuff is stupid. That's stupid. Or how are you doing that? He says stuff like, stop it. Shut up. Shut it up. God tells me stuff like that. So I've just learned that as I'm going through this journey, that these adaptations that must happen, these adjustments that must happen, are a part of our evolution. See, we made evolution a bad word in the church. Oh no, that evolution, we believe in creation. God created it to evolve, to be what it needs to be. Yeah. Evolution, evolving, becoming more of. It's a necessary part of the process. Adaptation, adjustments, evolution. You ought to constantly be in a state of evolution, evolving, becoming more of him. That's what evolution, you're becoming more of him, showing up more like him. You're becoming the best version of yourself that you can be. There are things that just require more time for the evolution to manifest, for you to really see the changes and how they impact. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Y'all may say that's so vain, but I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, out of my whole life, like, I feel like I look the best I've ever looked in my whole life at 54. The best. Like, even better than when I was in my 20s. Like, I feel like I look better now than I did in my 20s and my 30s and my 40s at 54. God has taken me on a journey of evolution physically, spiritually, mentally, even in terms of my skin, my face, my body, like everything. Now, granted, I'm not saying it's perfect. Don't get it wrong. I still got dimples in places where there should not be dimples. Or, at least people say there shouldn't be dimples. I don't know, right? But I got dimples in places where, I would like it to be just smooth, but it's not. It's dimples. Okay. It is what it is. I'm working, But even if I never smooth everything out, even if it's never perfect, like, I'm loving me, I'm loving my body, I'm loving who I am, I'm loving my spirit, I'm loving me. I'm loving my life. I'm loving my family. See, because when you love you for real, you can love others and your journey all the more. But that's why many of you are dissatisfied right now, because you don't really love you. I'm talking about you got to love you right where you are, the size you are, with the skin that you have, with the challenges that you have. You got to love you. Like, you got to love you for real. And you got to love yourself through your evolution, through your process. You got to love yourself at every stage of the game. Because it is that love that allows the change to happen without a lot of resistance, without a lot of trauma happening. But we want to do everything from a place of just urgency instead of a place of love. See, when you move from a place of love, you produce lasting change, right? When you move from a place of just urgency and anxiousness and all of that, you create resistance. And that resistance then prevents you from doing things. Sometimes you got to just be still. Sometimes you just got to be quiet. Sometimes you got to just not move. Sometimes you got to pull back. Doesn't mean you're gone, but you got to pull back. And sometimes it's in the pullback that you really see who people are. When there's a time where God has you in isolation, you'll find out like who knows you and who doesn't know you for real. You'll find out who really are your friends and who want to be your friends, but they don't know maybe how to be your friend. But you'll see all that. But we don't want to go through the process. We want to meet somebody and marry them. Then we surprised when stuff don't work. You don't know each other. And I'm not saying it's got to take a long time to get to know one another, but I'm saying that a lot of times we put so much pressure on relationships and interactions that we don't get a chance to really get to know who people are because we're so busy trying to be who we think the other person wants us to be. So if you show up and you present yourself as who you think they want, don't you think eventually who you are is going to show up? It's going to reveal itself. It is. And then what? That person is going to be disappointed because that's not who you showed them. That's not who you said you were. But that's what people are taught to do. Put on your best face. Put your best foot forward. If a man or a woman can't handle the way you look first thing in the morning when you first wake up and your breath is stank, until you've seen somebody first thing in the morning when they wake up and they got sleep in the eye and dry slobber on their face and you can look at them and love them anyway. Stop living the mirage. Like this background, that's not real. But if when someone says, oh, I love your house, and I say, oh, thank you, and I know that's not my house, that's what we do in our lives. That's what we do. We put the mirage up, make it look all good. And people say, oh, I love that. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then one day they realize them ain't your breasts. That ain't your booty. You really got on 3 waist trainers trying to get your stomach in. You look totally different without your makeup. Your facial structure is absolutely different, but you contoured it so much that you have cheekbones where normally you just have cheeks. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with enhancements or any of that. Y'all know I wear makeup. This is not my hair. It's mine because I bought it, but it's not my natural hair. My natural hair is underneath there. Do I feel like I'm not a person without it? No, y'all saw me. I had my natural hair out for days. Normally, I don't leave it out for that long because I don't like dealing with it. That's just the truth of the matter. I'm extremely tender-headed. I cry. I said I cry. I do because I'm tender-headed. So for me, this is easy. This is get up and go, tie it up, pull it up. I can work out. I can do it, but I'm not tied to it. I'm not tied to it. I'm still Dr. V. I'm still the same me with it and without it. And that's a determining factor. We got to stop. Stop being afraid to love ourselves. Stop being afraid to be ourselves. Stop being afraid to take risks. Stop being afraid to use everything that God has put in us. When I die, I want to die empty. I don't want to die having done the one thing. I want to die having done everything that God has called me to do. I want to use all my gifts and talents. I want to bring him glory in every way. So when people tell me, Dr. V, you're glowing, I said, that's the glory. That's what that is. That's the glory. Now, granted, the collagen in this coffee and this bar helps, but it has nothing on the glory. The glory is that thing that is intangible, that you can't touch. There's the smooth skin, but then there's the glow that emanates from you. That is the glory. Today, make a conscious decision to be everything God has created you to be. Because listen, think about this. I want you to think about this for just 1 minute. It's going to mess some people up. If God resides in you, and Jesus said, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. Okay? God resides in you. Is God a one thing God? I'm just asking a question. Is God a one thing God? He's not. So why are we trying to be one thing people? Because somebody told you that that's all you can be. Guess what? That was the person that had one talent. If you're a one talent person, use that one talent up. If you're a 2 talent person, use that 2 talents up. But if you're a 5 talent person and you reduce yourself down to 1, that's stupid. Don't do it. Today, pull all your gifts together and ask God for the strategy and the plan. If you need help figuring that out, understanding how to do that, wanting to be free, you want to be free. You want to be free, but you don't quite know how to be free. You're trying to figure it out. Hold up, I'm going to pop the banner up here so that you can see where you need to go to be able to get access to my strategy session. And, I tell people this. See, y'all, I'm a little different. I'm a little different. And people who coach with me will tell you that. I'm a little different. And I'm going to tell you what makes me different. I don't want to be coaching you for the rest of your life. That represents ultimate failure to me. If I got to coach you for the rest of your life, you got to be in one of my programs for the rest of your life. That's a problem. That's a problem. My goal is for you to be coaching other people, or for you to be showing other people, or for you to be that's my goal. I don't want to coach you for life. I don't do this as just a money maker. This is me helping push people into purpose and destiny. And y'all have purpose and destiny that y'all haven't tapped into. Some of y'all need to be coaching and you still getting coached. That's the problem. You haven't done what you need to do, learned what you need to learn, gotten what you need to get so that you can be free to do what it is that God has called you to do. But go to getbalancedwithdrv.com. Go to getbalancedwithdrv.com. Make sure you go there, sign up for a breakthrough strategy session. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta go in. I gotta change some cards. Y'all listen and be careful out here, because let me tell y'all something. People are compromising these bank cards when you use them in different places. So just be careful. Just be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Just be careful. But go to getbalancedwithdrv.com so that you can schedule your breakthrough strategy session. Write it down, www.getbalancedwithdrv.com. Schedule your strategy session, whether you need to get free, whether you need to figure out how to make more money, how to grow your business, how to become more comfortable, like whatever it is. The thing about me is I'm a holistic coach. I'm a holistic coach. I deal with all of you, not just some of you. I deal with all of you, right? And which program you need depends on what your current goal is, whether it's writing your book to tell your story, telling your story through speaking, learning how to grow your business, develop a business, have a business idea, don't know what to do with it, grow spiritually, how to tap into that prophetic gift that's inside of you that you know is inside of you, but you don't know how to operate in it, right? Whatever that is, God has graced me, and it is the grace of God. He graced me to be holistic. That's the grace of God. He graced me to live my life. Nothing that I do is about just that thing. Everything is about the lifestyle, the life that I want to live. I want to live my life. I don't want to just do things. I want to live life fully and completely, totally. I want to enjoy it and embrace it. So if you see me in these Facebook streets, know that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying my life. I'm embracing it. I'm growing and I am evolving. I'm evolving as a woman, as a mother, as a big mama, because I'm a big mama. That translation, grandmother. I know a lot of y'all city folks don't know nothing about big mama. Big mama, that's a country term, right? That lets you know my roots, baby. I'm not trying to be no glam ma. Okay, that's cute, girl. You go ahead, do you. But I'm a big mama. Like I want to be that for my grands. I want my big mama, who was not big. It's so funny, right? My big mama was so tiny. She was short. She was petite. She wore her hair in 2 plaits. Amazing woman. Black and Native American. Cheekbones for days. The most beautiful skin. That was my big mama, and she had so much wisdom. And when I got to be with her, when I got to spend time with her on Sundays, it was some of the best time of my life. And she didn't do a whole lot of talking, but just being in her presence was comforting. You all listen. Don't be afraid to be who God has created you to be. Don't be afraid. Embrace it. All of it. Every bit of it. And don't let anyone tell you you're not qualified, you're not equipped, and you can't do it. You can do whatever it is that God has ordained for you to do. Let him do the work. Let him show you how to put it together. Sign up for your strategy session. I'm telling you, it is prophetic. You don't just get from the natural, you're going to get from the spirit as well. Because everything I do, the prophet shows up. Listen, you guys, I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Let me make this declaration over you. I declare and decree that everything your hands touch will prosper. And every place your feet tread, God has given you the dominion. Walk in it like you own it. That your worst days are behind you and your best days are in front of you. That the promises of God for your life are yea and amen, which means yes, and let it be so. That everything that God has declared for your life, every prophetic word that came from the mouth of God that has been uttered over the years of your life must come to pass, because his word will not return to him void, but it shall, it will, it must accomplish everything that is sent forth to accomplish. Now may the grace of God go with you. May your angels precede you. And may his glory show up on you. You guys have an amazing day. Be blessed. Mwah.